What's Bourne's last fixed position?
London, 1200 Zulu.
People. Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? This is Jason Bourne. You are 9 hours behind the toughest target you have ever tracked. Now, I want everyone to sit down, strap in, and turn on all you've got. That would mean now!
Yes, ma'am. The Bourne Ultimatum is the third movie in the Jason Bourne spy series starring Matt Damon. You remember the stories from The Bourne Identity and The Bourne Supremacy. Bourne was an amnesiac victim. He was dumped in the Mediterranean Sea, fished out, slowly piecing together his memory to find out that he's been trained years ago as a killer for the American intelligence.
So in part 3, Jason Bourne is trying to figure out who's the man behind the man behind the man. In other words, he's trying to figure out who made him the killer he is originally. All you really need to know is basically the Bourne Ultimatum amounts to 114 minutes of pure chase scenes.
Of course, when the action gets physical, Jason Bourne is as resourceful as ever. The movie has a terrific supporting cast. Joan Allen and Julia Stiles are back from the second movie. Plus, we've added David Strathairn as the head of an anti-terrorist group in New York who's really out to get Bourne.
Albert Finney.
Albert Finney is in it. Scott Glenn is in it. It's a terrific cast all the way around. It's a good movie.
It's a fantastic movie. I think this is probably the best of the big action blockbusters that we've seen this summer. I mean, it literally starts. It ramps up and it doesn't stop until about the hour and 15-minute mark. It slows down for about 10 minutes and then it's off again. And usually that kind of can wear a viewer out, but I was really propelled through the whole thing. I enjoyed it.
It's giving you content and reality all the way through, too, which I like a lot. Good acting. And I do think it's far and away the best of the Chapter 3s we've seen all summer.
Which isn't exactly saying much.
No, but it's still... on the other hand, I don't think it's without its negatives, and that's what bothered me a little more because I like the first two a lot. The first one especially. One, I think he's become more invulnerable than he's ever been. He's almost John McClane in the Die Hard series. He can back his car off the upper level of a parking garage and after it crashes to the ground, get up and walk away.
Yeah.
There's too much of that. I think the American intelligence network is shown to be extremely too efficient. They might be this elaborate, but I don't think they're that efficient.
But how efficient can they be if they're unable to catch their main
Bourne.
target in the film?
He's Bourne because he's invulnerable, like I told you. And then, but the main thing, it's the shaky cam. Paul Greengrass is a director. He loves the handheld camera that's shaking all the time to add more tension to the scene. And but I think when two people are talking, it could calm down a little. But
I think it has. I mean, I think it has, especially compared to the second one. During the one-on-one dialogue scenes and also the action scenes, I mean, you can actually tell what's going on in a fight scene in this movie, which was my main complaint with the second one. But even when people are still, I didn't find it at all distracting.
Has nobody ever given this guy a tripod? It's a nice thing. It actually locks the camera. All right.
I think it's wonderful filmmaking.
Okay.
And that's the Bourne Ultimatum, and it opens August 3rd.